All right, it's live. We're going to just put on the music and then we're going to do the show.
Everybody ready to roll? I haven't heard from Sarah.
Fine. I don't do the professional intro where we go from darkness, from nothing, just to the song. Happy? There. I'm going to do it now. Give me a second.
Hey, John, I'm just checking the feeds there. Okay, sorry. The feed's good.
There you go, the Tecmo Bowl music. I'm going to bring it down. I have to fade it from here because, Brian, you're on the same damn fader. Everyone, this is Papa's Football Podcast. I am your host, John Papa Giorgio. I am joined today by Brian Bolte.
What's up, babies?
You there? All right,
how you doing,
he's
guys?
there. By Travis Dorward.
Hi, good morning.
Travis, you...
Good morning, Travis.
You did a lot
woke up 3 hours ago.
You played football with the Redskins' first-round pick this year?
I did not play with him this year, but I
Yes.
played with him in high school, and he was drafted this year, yes.
Okay, yes. John Allen?
John Allen.
Okay.
His friends like me can call him Jonathan,
Okay.
but not you.
And you held your own against him, right? Like you, in several practice situations.
If I held my own,
Yeah.
you mean as he was driving me to the ground, I grabbed onto his jersey, then yes, I held my own.
You shook his
Travis-
beliefs, and he was about to not go forward in football, but you like sat him down. You're like, "Look, kid, you've got talent. Stick with this thing."
You've got moxie.
Yeah.
You're going to be a star, kid. Man, I had a cigar in my mouth.
Travis,
Like, just because I got.
were you an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman? I thought you were defense.
I was a nose guard, yeah.
Okay, so you played next to him.
Well, like during like practice, like team drills, like he's
Okay.
still
Did you shower next to him?
crossing the street, like he would just come and drive me to the ground.
Nice, just assert dominance.
Yep.
All right, and we have
Very good.
special guest comedian, DC area comedian, Sarah Roche.
Hey.
Sarah, you're a huge football jock, big time.
Oh.
One of the guys here.
No.
All right,
No.
no, I
I
know
think-
you from that month I did stand up. Yes, Brian, you were saying something. Brian.
Sorry, I'm adjusting my mic. What I was going to ask earlier, before we moved on from Travis, I was a bit curious about shower time with Alan. How big was his hog? You looked huge.
The talented players got the shower on their own like schedule, and then they brought me in like after.
You brought him the
That's not true.
That was-
Yeah, I was like,
That's not how it works.
Did
It
you-
was
did you- it
segregated.
was
Whoa.
segregated.
That's so.
Already we're getting like meh.
Yeah, so I'm just blown away that there was actual showering at school, and I get weirded out when people shower at the gym. Like I did that. I can tell you the 1 or 2 times I've showered in a group scenario.
and you got MRSA both times.
Yes, exactly. I actually lost. Pretty messed up. No, one time was at like scout camp. I want to say like 4 days in. They were just like, "Okay, you smelly, disgusting fucks. It's time to shower in this like cinder block barracks." And I think that was it. Like legit one bathing situation in the middle of the week. And once or twice I changed like at the rec center when I took swimming lessons as a kid, but that's about it. Like as an adult, I never had to shower in high school. Like you just did gym and fucking dragged ass and didn't try, and then you didn't sweat afterward. Was that not everyone's thing? Or
I had my period every week.
nice.
Oh.
Okay. You were
20
super carry. All right.
But I can't do gym.
Yeah, I too had my period. I just sat really everything out. I did not give a fuck for gym. But
Coach, I'm leaking.
Like, you can't have an 18-week period.
at some point did he just like punch 2 holes in a trash bag and was like, "Here, cinch this up."
Oh my God.
You're doing that fucking mile, Roche.
Like,
Yeah, and especially if you're not driving from the gym to work, I have no clue why it's necessary to shower at the gym. Like you pick a gym because it's like 8 to 10 fucking minutes away from you.
Yeah.
Like you can't sit in your own stew for that long to get into a shower that won't give you like some sort of Calcutta foot infection.
Fun fact, when I was like 8 or 9, I saw an old man penis because I went to summer camp, and at the facility for some reason they thought it would be okay for like us to share the locker room area with like people who were there to use the gym that was at the place. Like there
This
was
is
also a
fun so
pool,
far. Yeah.
so yeah, we would like go and change for the pool, and then old men would also be naked. So
If I wanted to
Fun fact.
out a hack,
that was
Herbert
less
the
of a
Pervert
fun
impression.
fact than a just depressing fact, I think.
Like the
Fun
worst
fact.
life.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was fun. Like heat up to you mean hot as shit, dude. Get it right.
Oh my.
What, Brian? What, Bolty? What's
we
going
need.
on, sir?
I need a B hand. Fun fact: I'm Catholic, so I saw when I was 8 or 9. I saw a man penis too. Sorry, I couldn't go on without saying that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so we have a camera set up right now where it cuts between the three of us in studio, and then when Brian talks, it goes to him looking like a man who's paid 100 credits so the cam model can watch him masturbate.
I
Like
really
the
do,
camera's like, it is a bizarre angle you have picked, sir, but it's all good. It doesn't matter. We're going to do a summary of the shit we liked from the NFL last week. We're going to have Sarah tell her about her diehard football fandom, explain why she has tattoos of all 32 teams on her back. Then we'll get to a little more of the kind of like colorful shit from the week, not just the scores, but, you know, for example, any of you guys see the footage of the Kansas City Chiefs cameraman who was on, I think, like had a camera dolly or a camera truck go through a formation of cheerleaders?
I did not.
And actually end the life of one of them. I mean, she's fine, but fucking smack.
But her high school life was just over.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, she bruised a nipple and her rich boyfriend dumped her, and it's pretty awful. Pretty fucking bad. And then we picked some games coming up. We just picked some of the more interesting shit that's happening next week. For example, the Browns, road favorites, first time since
Congrats,
I want to
Browns.
say 2012 off the top of my head. Bolty, can you turn down your phones for a bit? Because I hear my own ugly voice feeding back to me. Or can you get like big
that better?
headphones?
Brian, can you just leave,
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
please?
I could. How's that, John?
I've been so patient.
I think that should be fine. I don't know. I don't sweat it. You don't have to leave. I just want to see you drink bleach. Like, just do that and go to
I
sleep.
was gonna wait till after the show to do that.
Okay.
Hey, do you want views or not? All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Do it for the show.
Like, do you want us to go viral? We've already lost everyone. Come on. All right. All right. This is a weird setup. We're getting used to it. This is the first time actually that we have done half of us in studio, and then Brian, who left Northern Virginia
Like a
because he
dick.
hates us. Yeah, like really like a piece of human shit.
I'm just a
I
piece of
think that's
shit.
the term you're looking for.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
just like fucking garbage in the night. Like just like the Baltimore Colts
Like
leaving
a
for Indianapolis.
Literal Nazi.
Yeah, it's just
Actual, yes.
Mhm.
Ugly Nazi.
yeah, he left, and what we had been doing so far is all of us recording from home. This is
I mean, my life's gotten better since he left. Like, I don't
That's
want to give him
true.
too much shit. Like,
you are worth a lot more money since he's
Right.
gone. Like it's kind of piled in, and you've noticed an extra inch.
Where?
He was holding you back on his waistband.
in my ring finger,
Yes, he had to get a new cord to hold up his pants.
rock and roll.
Yes. All
You
right.
did get a
So
big haircut. Proud of that, Travis. You don't have my 3-year-old haircut anymore, so I'm very proud of you for that.
Travis, did you? I don't know what he's talking about. The big boy hair. It looks like your same old shit.
I don't know. I think Brian views me. I think Brian thinks I'm 6 years old.
Really?
You're not?
Yeah. Exactly. See?
I mean, yeah. It's 6-year-old wake up before 2 p.m. They have to go to kindergarten or first grade or whatever the fuck you do at age 6.
The
Sarah, when do
breaking-
you wake up?
Weekdays I wake up at like 7-ish.
Okay. So on
Gross.
Twitter, do you wish him like a good night before you head to work?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Yeah, Travis has the schedule that I'm pretty envious of, where I don't have it in me to stay up that late anymore. Like, when do you go to bed?
Was I drinking the night before, or?
Dead sober, like just infested with your horrible thoughts and loathing.
3 a.m.
Really? Okay. 3
Yeah. So
No, I'm not knocking you. I really am kind of envious of that. Like,
sounds like you're knocking me.
No, I remember those days
Feels a bit knockish.
being around your age when you would stay up pretty much till right before dawn, so you didn't feel like a piece of shit, and like just all of the darkness of the night blurred together, and you fucked off online and watched whatever.
I mean, I feel like a piece of shit at all times.
Yeah, no, I do too, and I wake up at normal times. Like you've got nothing to look forward to. Just like the listener of this show. Let's get it rolling. Brian, Travis, Sarah Roche, super fan.
Thank you.
Kind of bill yourself as Aaron Rodgers' wife. That's how she introduces herself live a lot when she does her sets. Story of the week for me, because I am a good Christian who hates the foes of the Washington Redskins, was that the entirety of the NFC East shit the bed this week. In varyingly, yeah. That's actually not applause.
Clap,
yeah, that's his impression of testicles hitting pelvis. It's just that.
What do you think it sounds like?
Yeah, so he'll get there one day. Just like the Redskins.
What are you guys talking about? Sex?
Yeah,
I've heard of that.
It's a sex thing. It's rumored to exist. Yeah, the NFC East. You had the Giants looking very flat, losing to the Detroit Lions last night.
Yes.
It's a nice way to cap the weekend. You had the Eagles playing the Chiefs closely for a while until they got blown out.
Was it a blowout? I thought they lost by like a touchdown.
Yeah, but that was like a garbage time touchdown, I think, to bring it back. They were down with something like 4 to 5 minutes left by 2 touchdowns. Like Travis Kelce, who I don't think there's black people that sound as black as Travis Kelce. Have you seen there's a commercial?
I've never heard him talk, no.
Holy shit. That guy likes to sound not white.
Oh.
We'll put it that way. And he leapt to get the touchdown that put them up by 2 touchdowns. I believe they measured he leapt from like the 5-yard line and about like a yard deep in the end zone.
Chiefs are bringing the shovel pass back.
So apparently you just have to talk that way for great athletic performance. Like Vanilla Ice could have dunked on Michael Jordan is what I'm trying to say. Like you just have to fake it till you make it. That was a good game. And the best thing that happened all weekend was Dallas melting down horrifically. This Dallas squad that for 2 years has had its ass kissed behind the performances, really fueled by the performances of Ezekiel Elliott and Dak Prescott. They're 2 rookie, well, I wouldn't call Ezekiel a steal. He was a first rounder. Dak was, I think, third rounder.
4th overall. Dak was 4th round.
Was he 4th round?
Yes.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah. Wilson was 3rd. Why did I lump those 2 together? I don't.
Racist.
Yeah, there you go. So picking up what I'm putting down. Yeah, Ezekiel Elliott had an 8-yard outing. For the first time ever, the Cowboys looked more than mortal. And it was great because everyone is picking at them like vultures. After one loss, I'm hearing about Dak's lack of the ability to get it downfield. People are pillaring Ezekiel Elliott in a way that they never did after he's been dodging those rumors he beat the shit out of a woman for, a while now. That didn't get so much in terms of headlines, but cover of SI.com right now is saying like Ezekiel Elliott showing he's a little child or something like to that effect because he was pouting after an 8-yard outing. And he's wearing, by the way, Sarah, does this get you like turned on or super turned on? He's wearing a shirt that really just goes down to his bottom rib.
That makes me think he's like gay in the 90s.
Okay, yeah. I was going to say it sounds like he should be doing Jennifer Grey shit from Dirty Dancing. But
okay, yeah. I guess that was the style then.
He could be flash dancing too.
Okay, yeah.
I don't understand these references.
I went straight to just like 90s like
They're for people who've had sex, Travis. That's
gotcha.
Did Brian just leave us? Brian, are you alive?
I am live. It's better that I just kind of chime in from time to time because it's not.
When you started talking about Ezekiel Elliott with the cutoff jerseys, he went on
had
some private time.
Is your audio a little sketch? Is that what you're saying?
No, but there's a bit of a delay between me and you guys. So when I chime in, it kind of screws up the flow. So just kind of roll.
Okay.
And I'll
not moving to San Diego.
Good advice.
Yeah, I'm gonna be really up. You know what? When I go out to my car, it's parked under a palm tree right now. I'm gonna be real upset. It's 77 degrees and sunny again today.
No, yeah, that hurts.
Yeah, well, it's 77 degrees and sweaty here, asshole. So Suck on that shit.
Humidity? What's that?
Well, I am a bit shiny. Other than that,
Brian, you
just
said
you.
you said there's a palm tree near you.
everywhere.
Hang yourself from one.
Yeah.
See, I don't like when I can't crush Travis. I'm getting crushed by Travis.
Is that a fat joke, asshole?
It's not fat. It's not fat.
All right, back to your 5 minutes of silence, Brian. Now.
I'll go back to being quiet. I'm sorry.
Thank you. That was my highlight of the week. I've lost my mind the last 2 years with everyone thinking that the Cowboys have done something brilliant, drafting an offensive line of ogres. And everyone's like, this is the wave of the future. Look what they're accomplishing. And they got this steal with Dak Prescott. Who didn't see this coming? And even Jason Garrett, that ginger fuck, is skating. And now one resounding loss to a fucking great Denver team in Denver's house.
My boy, Trevor Siemian.
Yes. And all you can hear is everything. Please keep breathing into the mic, Brian. Is everything that people have hated about them for years. Like, suddenly Jason Garrett's a piece of shit. The entire team is washed up. I love it. I'm going to enjoy this for the week to come because
it's definitely an overreaction, but yeah,
what?
We'll take it.
What, in sports news? You mean they have to manufacture bullshit because it's all sports and nothing matters and we're all going to die in a nuclear holocaust soon? What?
You're putting a lot of words in my mouth.
Get out of here, Travis. Get out of here.
Oh, yeah, I'll leave.
What? No, please don't. Anything this week make you happy? Skins win?
Yeah, that felt like such a nothing victory. Like, I felt nothing after that win just because we still look so shitty. And I mean, it's the Rams, so
it's a Rams team that did put up, I think, 46.
Yeah, it was just a bad game overall. Most of these games, September football is overall pretty shitty.
What, you like it when the majority of a team is healthy, or you hate it, rather? Yes, Brian. I thought you were
two things real quick.
Okay.
I called the victory. Thank you very much. And two, did you see the tens of people in the stadium?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, but they still doubled the attendance than the Chargers.
Yeah, Sarah, I know you're a super fan, so I don't have to explain any of this. But two different teams relocated to Los Angeles in the last. Chargers were this offseason, Rams year before.
Yes.
Okay. Rams left St. Louis, where they had been for 20 years, I think, on the dot, or 21 years. San Diego, where they had been for like 40 something years. Like, that's their only home. NFL team for 20 years. I'm going to let you figure out why, but here's a hint: because it really couldn't support the two teams it used to have there. Like, it's not.
I'm just going to throw this out there. Brian Bolte moves to San Diego. Chargers leave San Diego. I'll let you figure that one out.
Exactly.
Connect the dots.
Brian Bolte, grabby, Polaroid camera owner, ice cream truck, lots of kids. Lots of kids for those Chargers players. Just
wasn't quite going there, but
no.
Glad you brought it up.
Let's spell it out, man. I'm sick of tiptoeing around it. You know, I don't want.
Why do you think I booked Travis all the time? I had Travis there every week. There's a reason for that.
Travis is so fucking molestable. I think I mean that as a compliment.
Oh my god.
He looks like a fucking
yeah. Travis,
I'd be flattered.
I think like Travis likes sweets and can keep a secret. He's got a nice smile.
I would tell everyone, but not like in a sad way. I'd brag.
Yeah,
I got some action.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
I'm special.
I know what it sounds like when balls hit a pelvis.
I can tell you when balls hit Heine.
Oh my god.
Oh, Travis.
Oh, Travis, my 14-year-old looking molestable boy.
So, Sarah, they got the bright idea in the NFL that a city that hadn't supported a team in 20 years, where two teams left 20 years ago because they weren't making fucking money there.
Of course. It's all like, yeah.
Could support not one team coming back, but two teams again. Well, it reminded me exactly of a couple that gets a divorce, and then like 2 years later, they're like, let's work it out.
Well, I was going to say it reminds me of like a couple, and this is like who try again, but then they're like, this time let's have a baby now.
Nice. Yeah.
Just like
let's
that'll solve our problems.
Like, no. Yeah.
Please tell me you've actually seen that happen in real life.
I haven't, but I've talked about it with people before who have seen it.
Really?
Yeah, but I personally haven't ever. I've
Nope.
never once thought like, wow, this situation is stressful. You know what would help? A child.
No sleep.
Not only having a baby, but having a baby that sucks at being a baby.
All of them.
Like
I had two of
Char-
those.
Like at least if
Oh.
you're gonna move the teams,
That's
let's
true,
at least get a good product.
No, it's a shitty baby, flailing everywhere.
It's a failure already.
Yeah, just like a Damien kid,
Oh, God.
fucking possessed. So these two teams come back, and I want to say, Brian, do you have the exact numbers for people in the stadium? But your average NFL stadium holds what? Like a good one is in the 60s?
8,000.
Okay, yeah.
60.
So the Chargers managed to get, I think, 25,000.
I don't even know if it was that.
It might have been.
I thought the stadium holds like 20,000.
Okay.
Hey, John.
It's a soccer
The Chargers.
Yes.
The Chargers attendance was 25,381. It's a soccer
Okay.
stadium. The
And
Rams.
Rams had how much?
56,612.
Okay.
All right,
And-
here's the guess though. I want you to guess because Travis is a college guy. How many people went to the USC game versus Texas?
Can I say it?
They care about college
Travis.
football in LA.
Travis,
like-
guess.
64,000.
84,714. There was more people at the USC game than the Chargers and the Rams combined.
By a large margin. That's
And that makes total sense. I feel like LA is a city that is very about them. And then if you went to that college, or you know anyone who went to that college, you're gonna go support.
the college quarterbacks for that team like routinely are publicly banging celebs. Like if I recall, Mark Sanchez, when he was the quarterback there, was just plowing Paris Hilton, and that was the thing.
What?
Like it's a
But who
sweet
was it?
game
Who
to
was
be
it?
that fucking quarter? Yeah, that's true.
So cool.
No, it's amazing.
Like-
I'm trying to. Was it?
I should have been good at football.
Yeah, exactly. Instead of just
All
like
of
playing grab ass with John Allen, you should have become a quarterback.
I could have done both.
You could have been a sexy quarterback, moved to LA, and yeah,
Yep.
had sex with Lindsay Lohan, who would have been like a cougar seducing you at this point, given the age gap.
Well, now you have me distracted. Now I'm thinking of Lindsay Lohan.
You know what? I'll get into something I thought about her earlier today, man. God damn, that was a waste. That was a waste. That was heartbreaking. You know what? I don't really need to hear about is the bad thing that's happening in Darfur still happening, or is that 10 years ago?
I don't
Lindsay
know what that
Lohan.
word is.
That's a country, I think. But you know what?
It-
Okay, yeah. Lindsay Lohan, that was so much worse. What happened to her? Horrible. So
Anyway,
back to football. You had the entirety of the NFC East losing the Bengals. Or the Bungles. Yeah, so they ate shit
that was a very funny joke, sir.
Thursday night at home, I believe, right? They've had 2 home losses to start the season.
Yeah. I
Not
can't remember where it was, but
not how you grab the playoffs by the scrotum.
No, it's perfect. You start low, you can only go up.
You'd
be surprised
nice.
with the
There's
Bengals.
you-
That's what I like to do when dating a woman. Like the first time in bed, I try to come like in 15 seconds. And then I'm like, wait for round 2. And then 5 minutes later, my number's been blocked. But
All right.
yeah. Yeah. So Marvin Lewis has been the Bengals coach for
Like 14 years.
something like that. I think he was there when they desegregated the league. It's
Right.
been a while. And I know that for something like 8 years in a row, or at least 5-ish years in a row, they had been taken to the playoffs. And this is a team that fucking sucked. Like for reference, Sarah, again, you're super jock, like
I know-
crazy
I know
about it.
everything.
But think Redskins in terms of like playoff droughts for those guys. Like it's been a long time, and he consistently brought them to the playoffs, but it was always for a first round loss, like without fail. Get to the playoffs, first round loss. Get to the playoffs, first round loss. So there had been whispers back then, like maybe Marvin Lewis needs to go. He's great for personnel, like he assembles a strong team, but he can't coach for shit. Then last year they missed the playoffs. Somehow he survives that, and then this year it's like that much worse. Like even their talented players are regressing.
Yeah.
I kind of met Andy Dalton by that. He's not really.
He was
talent.
supposed to be pretty good.
He had a
But-
year, right? He had that year where he was crushing, and then he got like his hand shattered. Like I think he caught his chick in bed with another guy,
Mhm.
and then like punched through the window of the Ferrari that had the bed inside it and just cut it
Gotcha.
up real bad. Like
Gotcha.
that's what happened. Yeah.
We need a fact checker on the show.
It's Brian, who's busy just clattering around like a poltergeist
Brian,
over in
look,
San Diego.
Brian, fact check that. But yeah, I don't think
just cuts to him doing shit and then back to us.
I wasn't listening.
That's fine. Go back to
Nope.
sucking down a bowl of pho. It's all good.
But yeah, I don't know what it's gonna take to get Marvin Lewis fired at this point. I feel like they haven't scored a touchdown yet. They're gonna score one next week, and then their owner's probably just gonna be like, "Oh, he's still amazing."
I forget who the fuck their owner is.
I don't care.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Pat Bowen, but that's not it. He could be. I don't know.
Apparently, he's kind of a piece of shit just because
He's a cheap motherfucker.
Carson
too.
Palmer almost retired. He wanted to leave them so bad. He was like, either trade me or I'll retire from football.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just know that the owner of the Bengals, and this is a rep that a lot of team owners get, is a cheap motherfucker. And so Marvin Lewis might stick around because he's cool with just working for, maybe like 80, 90K a year.
Mike,
That's probably what a coach makes.
Mike Brown is the owner of the
Mike
Bengals.
Brown. Okay. Who's Pat Bowen? Who does he own?
I don't know, but he's 82. Mike Brown. I can look up Pat Bowen for you as well.
I'm jealous now of Cincinnati fans because Dan Snyder's like in his early 50s. He's not going to die all that much before me, if at all. 82, that guy doesn't have long. I know he's rich, so they're going to give him like 14 pig hearts before they finally call it a day,
Right.
and let him go in the dirt. Sarah, you good there?
Pat Bowen is the owner of the Denver Broncos.
Oh, shit. That's kind of I was in the ballpark, right? Come on. Give me that. Give me that, guys. And the last football, like nuts and bolts shit. I'm just, again, going through kind of what stood out to me from this week. I'm blown away that the Bengals are doing that. A team 2 years ago that was like a playoff threat.
He is my fantasy quarterback. And
Fucking Andy Dalton, the Red Rocket.
yeah. He's got
Because you're horrible at fantasy.
Fantasy dude, even I know that shit.
Brian.
Sorry.
How well did I do this week?
You're up to 7th place. Good job, Travis. I was very proud of you. Beat the #1 team.
Sarah, do you do fantasy ball?
No.
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 You don't get
Sarah's
anyone-
so bored, she's already on her phone, John.
Oh, I know. It's all good. Don't worry. We'll get to the regular
She's
show.
Googling all the references we're making.
No,
like,
I'm not.
No. She's just tweeting. She's like, what the fuck am I doing this each?
Hey, Travis, just I'll shut up after this. Welcome to 7th place. I'm very proud of you for beating the 1st place. But by the way, my 2-0, it's feeling great.
All right. Is this like your win for the week? Like, is it
The
like
week. I'm going to
you
win
need
every
this?
week. Every week. No, I'm just really good at fantasy football. You'll learn that.
This is his win for the week. He will then make a lot of money because he works a job. He lives in San Diego, and then he'll have sex with his wife. But yes, this is
But
the
he's
one
the
way he's got
loser.
it on us. Yeah.
John, you're off by one thing there. The whole sex thing. I don't know about all that.
It's fine. California is one of those states where it's like there is no consent between husband and wife, right? They're very conservative.
Fact check that real quick.
I leap of faith. Yeah. What do they say? Better to do it and ask forgiveness afterward than ask permission to get no.
someone says it. You're not wrong there.
All right. That evil guy, like that evil
Oh
frat
my
guy from every 80s college
right.
comedy. Yeah.
Right.
Who we take like the real turn into him being an asshole when he does the rape. The rape.
All right.
Thanks, Travis. Yeah. You laid me out there, buddy.
You
Much like you laid out
repeated
John
the
Allen.
worst part of that sentence twice.
Yeah.
I cannot
that was
emphasize this enough.
Yeah.
The rape.
I was trying to make it silly by calling it the rape.
And it was devastating like the first time.
Uh-huh.
I was like, oh, he's going again.
Yeah.
John, I'm not in studio to help you out. Travis
Yeah.
is a millennial. He's going to let you get ran over every time. So,
No.
sorry, bro.
I'm happy you're not having sex. You take that.
I don't know what to do.
No, it's cool.
It snuck up on me.
It's cool.
I snuck up on
Just-
Travis before.
Oh, God.
Oh, so you're not a virgin. All right.
Not in the
Not
back.
if I'm not awake.
All right. We're going to tear through then the rest of this real fast so Brian can get back home and have all that sex with his wife. Hot sex.
Hot sex.
These are just hot takes. Hottest takes, hottest sex, hottest Travis, sweating through his shirt.
Is that another fat chick?
Yeah, that was definitely. But
Can
like,
I?
yeah.
Sorry, I didn't want to.
No, please.
I just
interject.
I just realized something, and this
Sure.
is totally off the point. And I'm so sorry.
Oh
for
no,
that.
but this is such a hardcore sports show. Come on.
I know, right?
Yeah.
So I just realized every single time I think of Brian Bolt, every time I
Bolty.
like, Bolty, I always
French. Jesus Christ.
I always say or see his name or anything. I always envision him constantly picking up Cheerios. That's the only way I ever think of him. And I just realized when we were talking about him, like, no, he doesn't do anything but pick up Cheerios.
Why?
With my
I hope with his hands.
Oh yeah,
butt
it's-
cheeks with my hand.
but you kept listening. Sorry, all right. I'm
No,
gonna
no.
stop.
So you're picturing him right now because only I can see him on camera. So you're just picturing like him cleaning up after children or building like towers.
Just-
He's just in a room.
He's just always picking up after his kids, and it's always Cheerios in the
Uh-huh.
kitchen, just constantly. Like it's never ending.
Hey Brian, your kids are messy fucks according to Sarah. She wants to start some shit.
Sarah, just normally envision me with a shotgun in my mouth and a toe trigger.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it's like to have.
Cheerios.
I
What
feel
did he
like
say?
it has to be Honey Nut because the sticky hands all the time.
Right.
Like
right.
it's coming from somewhere.
Yeah.
Well, I have sticky hands all the time because I molest Travis. He's a little
I was talking about your
sticky.
children, but that seems.
And Travis skipped his after football practice showers. So yeah,
Oh my! It's
all comes together. Real fast. If
It
you want,
comes together, right?
As
All
long
right,
as
I'll actually leave.
so just some funny throwaways that aren't exactly on field performance related. If you want a good laugh, the Jets were smashed by the Raiders.
Told you.
Yes, Travis predicted this. Brian, I think on the last episode was very.
I said stay away from it due to the spread. I didn't say the Raiders were going to lose.
Yeah, you're a coward.
He said the spread was, I think, like 14 points. Sarah, that means the Raiders were predicted to win by 2 touchdowns, which
14
is
or less.
like an
Or-
immense amount of points.
Can I just
for a
keep
game.
telling you what I was thinking?
Sure, go for it.
I was thinking about like,
Cheerios.
well, food, yeah, still
Uh-huh.
like a spread or like
A delicious
butter
spread.
or like. And I was sitting here like I could get down with spread.
What
Yeah.
kind of spread?
I mean, probably
We're
something
talking food.
cheese based.
That's
Definitely.
good.
Mm.
I could do that.
Yeah.
I could.
John,
right after the show.
Don't you love having a girl on the show? He says spread. He's based.
Oh, yeah.
It's Nutella. It's Nutella. It's not any of the dirty stuff we normally talk about. It's just Nutella. It's delicious. It tastes great on toast.
It does. How very Parisian of you. So the Raiders win. Look up the video of Marshawn Lynch just completely funking the fuck out on the sidelines,
I
like
love Marshawn so
dancing,
much.
flailing his dreadlocks.
Yeah, I
It-
love him too.
Amazing sight. Like if you want to see unbridled happiness, like it looks like one of those videos where a dog's owner comes back from being at war for 2 years.
Got it.
That's how goddamn happy Marshawn Lynch looks in this. I didn't know the name Cooper Kupp before this weekend's Redskins game against the Rams because I'm not a fantasy guy. Cooper Kupp is what a great fucking name. Cooper
Whoa.
Kupp. It sounds like something a hippie woman would bend straight into.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to
Yes,
chime in
Brian.
because you mentioned
like
fantasy.
that.
No one but me drafted him in fantasy because I'm
Cooper
that
Kupp?
good, Travis. Yeah, he was kind of
I
undrafted.
thought about it, but I drafted Zay Jones instead.
You probably drafted somebody horrible.
What is a Zay Jones?
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I said.
While Cooper Kupp
Zay
is
Jones.
doing great.
X-Men villain.
He went to a FCS school and he's a rookie. I wasn't much.
Out of a
FCS
Cooper Kupp.
school. FCS school means he wore a helmet in class and on the field. So good job, Travis. Back to you, John. I'll shut up.
Please kill yourself now. No, the Ravens had to cancel a giveaway this weekend where if you caught the game where they beat the Browns, you were supposed to get a take-home DNA test kit. And the company was, I think, Origin with a 3 somewhere in there.
I feel like there's so much more I need to hear about this.
I don't really know. It was something very sinister, Sarah, where I think they almost, I don't want to say got the rights to your DNA, but they could kind of do what the fuck they wanted with the results.
Yeah, no,
which-
I've read about that. It's sketchy as shit.
Yeah, and I mean the joke's on them because who in their right mind would want to clone like 60,000 Baltimoreans? Like, that's the worst pool of people to clone.
Yeah.
Like, if anything, you want to like H-bomb that stadium to make the country a better place. And I love Baltimore, but I also understand like it should drift into the sea for the good of mankind.
It's like Florida and Baltimore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a couple things on the eastern seaboard that I would just be like, oh man, like it's really like waving goodbye to Leo at the end of Titanic. Like you're just on that door and you're shivering and you're just like, oh, goodbye, sweet prince. Like fucking just shove them off and they drop down like a cork.
We'll miss you, but not that much.
Exactly. And drop like a cork. That's the expression. The way corks sink. God, just fucking kill me in the parking lot right now. And the last funny thing, we talked earlier about San Diego's horrible attendance now that they're in LA, but a bunch of like San Diego establishments are now like offering various treats when the Chargers lose because they're so filled with spite. There's a taco place that was giving away free tacos every time San Diego loses.
I have a question.
Sure.
If either of you guys were professional football players and you played for this team,
yes,
would you guys throw games for tacos?
No.
I mean,
and you guys are still like
am
assholes,
I still like as fat as I am? Like as
yeah, you are as you are. Like
okay, but for some reason we're good at football.
Yeah, like I want to be a wideout. I just want to be faster than every really tall, lanky black cornerback in the league. Just fucking torch them.
I already know the answer. Like I already know what you guys would do.
I
just want to see if you guys are gonna be honest.
I want to try the taco first.
Yeah, if they're good,
if
tacos,
they're super good.
If they're super good.
Like if we're already out of the playoffs, then sure. What the fuck do I care? Like you're helping your team. You're getting a better draft pick in the off season. Like you're doing and fuck every nerd.
I mean,
who's jerking
in theory,
off
I can.
like you're spiting
I would
them.
be able to afford as many tacos as I want, but
well, let's not go
like
crazy.
free
Like a
stuff.
lot of them. Like you really like you a
just
taco.
all the tacos. Like if they told me, is if you lose to the Giants, then
legit for life.
Okay, but no matter how much money you have, free shit is free.
Right.
That's very true.
Kiddos, can I chime in? Because I'm
yes.
Ryan Bolt. The place that's giving away free tacos, one's right by the border.
Yes.
And the other one is way.
Another.
No, don't get me wrong. The place is on point, but the majority of us are like, for me, I would, for $3 taco, I'm not going to drive 30 miles.
Okay. So you're saying it's right on the Tijuana border. It's like South San Diego.
One is, I don't know if anyone knows what Chula Vista is. Chula Vista means you're almost to Mexico. It's south of Chula Vista, so basically National City, which means the tacos are going to be delicious because they're authentic, but you probably won't want to drive there. And the other one is way east, so you're basically in the desert and you don't want to drive there either. So for a $3 taco, unless you live there, you don't want to go.
Well,
so Sarah,
you killed that game.
Yeah.
Still got
and we have $4 gas here. You don't want to waste your $4 gas.
Yeah. Oh God. Yeah. So you know what? Fuck your palm trees. At least I paid $2.50 a gallon at the Costco. And the last little bit of funny San Diego eating shit news. They blew a last-second kick, second week in a row, Sarah. But the stadium fireworks went off as if they won.
It's almost like if you're always a bridesmaid and never the bride, and then by accident, like the groom asks you,
has sex with you when drunk.
No. I was gonna say like makes eye contact with you and is like, "I do," and you're like, "Wait, what?"
Oh my God, it's happening.
And he's like, "No," and then you get it. That's what it feels like.
Their kicker, by the way, is named a Korean dude. First name is Young Ho, right?
Young Ho Chu.
Somehow people have like found humor in that. I don't know.
I don't see
where
it.
and why, really.
Yeah, we're above that kind of stuff here on Opposite.
Kind of sad. Yes, Travis, you had your hand up.
Did I?
Kind of, yeah. You look like a Bond villain, like playing with a pistachio
Like, where's
while a
it
laser's
at?
coming from.
I have like a
007's
weird
nuts.
nail. Anyway,
Okay.
do we have time to go back to this DNA thing? Because that's all I can think about right now.
Go back to it, and then
I'm not okay. So the Baltimore Ravens, they were giving out DNA tests.
Yeah, much like you'd get a bobblehead, this was like, here's a swab for your cheek to find out if you're like part Scottish.
I do not need a kit to find out like my family's just like alcoholic. Like I don't need like I know.
You
where
just
I'm
need
from.
Thanksgiving.
Like, I don't need that.
This blows my mind. I don't. what's the thought process there? Like
Giveaway.
Yeah.
I really have no answer. Like, I read that and I was like, is this how the New World Order happens? Like, is Alex Jones correct? Like, this is sketchy as shit. Like, it was this close to being like, hey, Skynet wants to make a skin suit out of you.
The next one is going to be like, free giveaway, chips implanted in your arm.
Yeah.
Like, wait,
Exactly.
hold on.
Yes, Brian Bolte.
I hear John's 6% Jewish. How did you find that out?
On my
Must have
mom's
been,
side.
yeah, your mom's side. So you must have done this before.
That's true. I have done. Mine was a suppository swab.
I also did. I did the 23andMe thing just to find out.
Oh, did you?
So it's a thing.
23 guys fucking you. 23 and me. Get it? Okay.
Yeah, 'cause I love to be gangbanged.
Oh my God.
I see.
Classic football.
Yeah,
Classic
maybe,
football talk.
maybe you do need to go to the Mexican border.
I don't need to.
Children look at this one day.
They're gonna be like, we did like Cheerios back then, didn't we? So yeah, that's about it. Oh, last thing, look up a really. I couldn't find this clip too funny because it looked too painful, and I don't like pain directed toward women. Like men getting, I'll watch Mexican like gang lords killing each other videos on like Reddit, watch people die and shit. But a girl getting hit, not my cup of tea typically. But there is a bit of a laugh to be had. There's a cameraman at the Chiefs game.
Didn't we talk about this?
Did I mention it like 5 seconds ago? You got to watch it again. That's how good it is.
We can talk about it again. I mean,
Yeah.
There's footage of a cheerleader at the front of the formation. Not even like the broad at the back, so you're not going to see her. Just the dead head of the pyramid. Like there's an arrow formation. She is the tip of the arrow. And a guy with a camera truck is like sprinting full bore from one side of the field to the other and just fucking hits her like a deer.
It was just one cheerleader.
One cheerleader who is rocked in the air.
NFL cheerleaders already not a very glamorous life. They don't make much money at all.
They get paid
Anything.
nothing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's insane.
And like I've seen them on the sidelines, the amount of makeup that has to go on that face, that's like half your money.
I can just
right
imagine her like hating her job, but thinking, at least I have my health. And then,
yeah.
Oh no, she probably loved her job
but now,
and also her health.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, oh God.
Oh, and now she's got those Lieutenant Dan legs for next week. It's gonna be hard.
I went to
Magnetic.
to high school with two girls who
Got
cheer.
hip-
One with the Ravens and one with the Redskins.
Okay.
So I'm sitting and I like see their posts and stuff and I'm like, you guys obviously love what you're doing.
Mhm.
But yeah, they don't get paid like anything.
No, it's I'm very sure they're not full-time employees still. But I mean, they used to be paid like fucking less than Popeye's wages. It was bad, and you don't get to smell Popeyes all day. You just smell sweaty football players.
I learned this recently. You know the Lingerie Football League, which is now
Yes,
the Legends Football League.
with Mark Rippenstone.
They don't make money. The
What?
players, they're not paid.
Oh, is it just like porn where it's to promote where you're stripping?
I have no idea, but there's
Okay.
an interview with the owner of the league
Uh-huh.
that he literally just flat out said, like, if we paid our players, we would go bankrupt.
Oh, is it like an Irish name? Piece oh shit. Sorry.
I don't remember his name, but
It's pretty fucked up that people are working and not getting paid. But hey, I was in radio for like
I guess
5 years.
I
so-
mean, there's still a league, so I guess the players love what they're doing, but I don't know. Anyway, that was slightly related to what we were talking
I mean,
about.
people do bad shit in hopes of getting noticed. It's just weird because, to be honest, where does the Lingerie Football League take you? Like, it's not going to take you into actual sports. You don't want to do pornography, obviously.
Have you seen like there's this, I can't remember if it was like a documentary or if it was just like on TV or whatever, but it was going through their training and stuff and like into personal lives of like women who do lingerie.
No, is it on Netflix or?
No, it was just like on TV one time, a long time ago.
Hmm.
But basically, like they train. Oh, it was intense. Like they dedicate themselves to that. So I don't think it's.
Hey, hats off to them.
Yeah.
I love the game.
No, exactly. We do this show and you guys do stand up and I do improv and shit. And we don't get paid for any of that crap. But so there you go. Life is a horrible hustle. All right.
I got a free drink once.
Ooh.
Did you really?
Right.
Well, from Brian. It doesn't count.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Jesus Christ. What? The fucking microphone in your lungs? What the?
Brian, what have you been doing this whole show? I can't see you.
Just twittering, answering emails.
All right. We'll bring this one home, guys. Is there anything?
Are we not doing picks?
We can do some picks real fast. I just
Can we please? Because I've got some great ones.
Okay, Brian, you do the pick segment. This is yours. You bell of the ball.
This is me. Okay, guys. My bookie is what we're going off of for our spreads this week. I'm going to be quick, but
MyBookie.what?
What's his name?
Yeah.
.ag.
There you go.
Don't worry about it. We'll have more information on them next week in your live read that you have to do, John. But real quick, Denver Broncos are playing the horrible Buffalo Bills next week. They're laying 3. Lock of the week. Bet on the Broncos. If you are
Where the fuck are the Broncos only getting 3?
It's on my bookie. I'm dead serious. I'm looking right in front of me.
That's
my bookie.
That's the most
lock of the week.
I've heard.
Now, listen to
Year,
me, Bill.
probably.
I'm going to give you a 3-game parlay that you can make a shitload of money. Miami Dolphins versus New York. Dolphins are laying 6. Take them. Broncos are laying 3. Take them. Falcons are laying 3 against the Detroit Lions. Take them. Bet those 3. You're going to make a shitload of money. And bet them all together, though, in a parlay. Bet them separately. Bet them on a parlay. You're rich. And, John, I'm sorry we don't have our Papa's affiliate code yet, so you guys can bet for free. But next week we will have it. But this, my bookie is the place to bet because this is insane. You're going to make a
What's the spread on
money.
the Redskins game?
Skins.
Skins, who, by the way, are hosting the Raiders. Skins, a horrible primetime team. Raiders, a fucking amazing team, period. So I'm going to...
The Raiders? Yeah, give me a guess. What do you think? What's the guess?
I'm going to go 10.5.
Oh, well, 10, but I don't know.
Travis, guess.
I'll pick something different for 14.
Did he say it? I didn't hear him.
Yeah,
He said
14.
14. Sarah, guess what do you think the spread is on the Oakland Raiders Washington game?
Nutella.
There you go.
Sarah wins. Raiders are laying on mybookie.ag. The Raiders are laying 3.
Oh,
Get the fuck out.
I'm not kidding.
Oh, okay. All right. This is
that
weird.
should probably be the lock. Or no, the Broncos one's ridiculous.
The skin. You got to go with the Broncos, man. And your boy Simeon.
Oh, yeah.
Drunk Travis loves that guy.
He's amazing.
I believe in him now after last week. I'm telling you guys, there's a lot of money to be made this week, and it's pretty easy.
Well, I hope
money.
you go to mybookie.ag, Brian, and you make all that money. And next week, when you video into the show, you just have stacks of cash in front of you, like Tony Montana style. And,
I am taking my youngest kid's college fund right now, and I'm cashing it out, and I'm putting it into my mybookie.ag account.
Well, I mean, that would be reckless if everything weren't a lock. But you're really just making sure your child goes to Harvard.
Harvard Community College. What's the difference?
There you go. All right. Well, Brian, I'm going to play the Tecmo Bowl outro music. Let's see if this works. There we go. There you go. That's so lighthearted and 8-bit. Gotta love it. Brian, thank you for joining the show. Always.
Thank you. We'll figure it out next week. Let's do something different.
Sort this out a little bit more. Sarah Roche. Sarah, where can the people stalk you online if they want to?
You can follow me at Rochosaurus.
Rochosaurus. I like that.
Thank you. Sorry, give me a second. I was unprepared.
It's all good.
Sorry.
Just say Nutella.
While Sarah's looking, guys, I used to run a room back in Arlington. She is one of the funniest comics in the DMV. Follow her. Go see her perform. She's hilarious.
Thank
better
you,
than
Brian.
better than Travis.
Oh, yeah, that's the most accurate thing you've said all show.
Has a big boy haircut. That was also
That is
quite
really
accurate.
good.
Okay, so Rochosaurus on Twitter. Anything
Yes,
else?
Rochosaurus. No.
Okay, it's all good. We're just gonna loop this music 18 times until this ends. Travis, plug your shit, son.
You can follow me in the Taco Bell parking lot
Nice.
And also at Travis Dorward.
Where you fight raccoons by the dumpster. Exactly.
And at Best Drunk Travis if you want.
I think I need to. I don't know if I follow your Drunk Travis account.
Yeah, I haven't tweeted from it that much, but I'll start
You need to
doing
get
it.
back
I'll
to
start doing it during games.
Sarah is doing a
Sorry.
bit of a lean back.
I
like she's
forgot
modeling.
about a show that I wanted to say words about.
Too late.
No. Lost Rhino Brewing Company in Virginia.
Okay.
Jason
Ashburn,
Weems.
Virginia.
Yes.
My hometown.
Ashburn, Virginia. Jason Weems, a bunch of other humans.
Cool.
And yeah, that's
You lost me once you said humans. I wanted talking dogs. Like I've been watching a lot of BoJack
No, I meant
Horseman
talking
lately.
dogs.
All
I'm
right.
so sorry.
I want a Mr. Peanut Butter. Do you understand it? That's
He's the worst.
Mr. Peanut Butter.
He's the worst.
He's so life affirming.
I'm so mad at his existence. Like I am his. They're not married anymore, are they?
Oh well, thanks. I'm only on season 3.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Okay, well, this was your last appearance on the show. All righty. Everyone, I am John Papa Giorgio. The show is Papa's Football Podcast, website pfpod.com. Every episode we do is up there, except for the 2 we haven't uploaded because they're stuck on YouTube for the moment. youtube.com/Papa's Basement. That's going to have every episode of the football thing we have ever done, as well as every episode of the regular Papa's Basement show, which is just a comedy talk show, kind of like Howard Stern or Don and Mike of the day. Sarah, Travis, would you guys like to stick around for that? Lovely. We will start recording that momentarily.
Oh, we're doing another one?
In papasbasement.com for the main show, at Papa's Basement on Twitter and Instagram for me, facebook.com/Papa's Basement. And let me wait a couple weeks, and then I will have my DNA to give away from the Ravens. Free kit. All right. Till the next
Find
one.
out who his real dad is.
We're out of here. He can't hear us. Bye. Bye, buddy. Bye, Bri.
If I steal the restroom.
Hey, bud, talk to me soon. We'll figure out how to do this because it ain't gonna work with me out of the studio.
All right. We'll probably just. Okay, cool.
Love you.